What else is there to this video after? What the fuck? It's just like... After the tournament ends, they put on a whole, like, K-pop concert for like an hour. Alright, here we go. Soul Fighter versus Blade Master. Blade Master dancing around early, tries to get the stuns, gives a look at the aerial. This is going to do about a third of their health. Yep. Can they get the follow-up damage? Lightning Strike? Nope, goes for the stun instead. Broken out by tab skill with Soul Fighter. Soul Fighter buffing himself up, going in for some damage, is able to land the CC chain, but doesn't do much and backs out because they know that the Blade Master now has opportunity. Trying to wait on cooldowns. Blade Master with their swords out, ready to put on the damage. Oh my goodness, Soul Fighter able to break through that though. Aerial combo while they're... Tab gone from Blade Master. On the defensive, Soul Fighter doesn't want to fight though either because Soul Fighter's without tab and Blade Master tab's going to be there soon, but really quick moves from Soul Fighter in order to just CC and get the damage in. Holy shit, that was the fastest game we've seen yet. They're going to give us highlights, right? Yeah, replay. So the Blade Master started out strong with a good CC chain into aerial combo. Soul Fighter held their tab escape for the first, confident to take the damage, ended up getting a massive combo on the Blade Master, and then was able to just tech chase them right here. Ground pound tech chases the get up and just puts out the damage to kill them. Holy shit. If I knew the names of all this shit, it would be a bit easier. I think casting would be fun to do from time to time. Like, it would be so fun to have like local PvP tournaments where people were fighting, you could like just cast it. Blade Master tech chasing. Soul Fighter getting the aerial combo. Tries to put out damage. It looks like the Blade Master was able to dodge most of it though. Nope. Blade Master down to 2/3. The stun combo, Ice Rain down. Has to... Blade Master able to backstep out though. They don't have to blow their tab. Gets the stun chain. Soul Fighter without their tab. Blade Master has free reign to do whatever they want. And it's gone in a second. Look at this shit. Soul Fighter caught without their tab. 18 seconds on their escape. All they have is their backstep, which only is going to get them out of roots. Blade Master follows up. I think activates Flock of Blades, charges in with stun, hits the daze, realizes that they're not getting out of the CC, immediately Flock of Blades into just Dragon Tongue DPS plus Lightning Draw to kill him in like 3 seconds. Like, that's it. As soon as Soul Fighter doesn't have their tab, it's game over if Blade Master has their skills up. Soul Fighter, it seems like they have to draw out Flock of Blades first, be able to mitigate the damage, or mitigate the CC with a really good iframe, and then go on the offensive, or look for chip damage with knockup, like ranged knockups. Soul Fighter did good damage here, but just... It was literally just a one shot. It was daze, wait to see if they tabbed out, didn't realize they didn't have the escape, and just put on the damage. Oh my god. Okay. Game 3, tied. Oh no, game 4. That's right, Blade Master 2-1. Soul Fighter with a good aerial combo. Start the match. Blade Master still not using their escape to break out. They're confident that they can eat the damage without it being too much of a problem. A second aerial combo might mean death though. They're on death's door. If there's another aerial combo to follow that, the Blade Master will lose. Blade Master has to tech chase now. They have to get out the damage like they did before, but the problem is the Soul Fighter does have their tab. They never blew their escape. The Blade Master just took a whole bunch of damage for free, and now it's a stare off. Everyone waiting to see who's gonna fight first. It's a game of chicken. Knockdown, tech chase. Blade Master trying to use all their escapes. Force Soul Fighter getting behind. Blade Master pulling out the Flock of Blades, trying to mitigate damage. Blade Master gets the stun, gets the aerial, but it's an aerial, it's not the same combo as before. Soul Fighter still has tab to get out of a CC chain. They're confident taking this damage. They know they don't have to take the tab yet. They're not taking all that. Flock of Blades is gone. Blade Master's threat is really reduced without that. They throw on the iframes. Soul Fighter just trying to find that last little tick of damage. King Fist misses, blocked by the Blade Master. What does Soul Fighter have to break through block? Do they just have to find an opening between block and the iframes? Both of them have skills up. Soul Fighter without the tab skill now to get it out though. So they will die to a combo. Oh! Blade Master breaks out. Can Blade Master get the... No! Blade Master broke out of the Soul Fighter stun. Tried to dash around in order to get the stun combo and one-tap the Soul Fighter like they did in the last game, but Soul Fighter knew better, was able to iframe that and then turn the damage back onto them in the window of opportunity that they had. It didn't help that the Blade Master was one hit. If the Blade Master hadn't taken all that damage for free at the beginning, that would have been such an easy fight for the Blade Master if they'd followed through after. Oh, here we go. We're gonna get the replay. The replay happened like 10 seconds after they showed the replay thing. Production. Yeah, look at this. He just took... What started the CC chain? So the Blade Master put on Hong Moon block, or no, didn't. Ended up taking... I don't know what move Soul Fighter has to knock up into air, but ended up taking all that damage. And just taking the CC twice. Like, I feel like it was just a... Yeah. They just didn't respect the Soul Fighter's CC chain. After they had one-tapped the Soul Fighter before, they probably, like, didn't respect what they needed to. Or they just got caught with their pants down. They weren't paying attention to it. And then this sequence at the end. Hold on, let's play this on slow-mo for a second. Blade Master gets stunned, tabs out, escape, backsteps, goes around iframe, tries to get the CC, and then the Soul Fighter iframes around their iframe in order to land the back damage. The last, like, palm to kill them. So now this is the grand final game. Game 5, right? I assume they're only going to 5. There's no way this is out of 7, right? Iframe's blown early. Soul Fighter gets a big stun and plus aerial combo on the Blade Master while Blade Master's Flock of Blades is out. Flock of Blades not doing a whole lot for them to increase their damage. Tried to use it defensively maybe, but didn't turn out too well. Now the Blade Master's going to have to stall for time. They get a massive CC chain with a lot of damage in it. The Soul Fighter fine taking this because they still have their tab up, so they clearly don't think that they need to break out of it yet. Double knockdown, but you can see that the lethal damage just isn't there without that Flock of Blades extra damage plus CC. Blade Master going for it, gets the double. Can Soul Fighter get the turnaround? They need to get one of that aerial knockup change like they did in the first match. Iframe's blown. It's a mind game now. You can see both iframes blown from Soul Fighter dashing around. Now they don't have a ton of escapes, but they're able to get land the damage, walk around Blade Master. Blade Master doesn't have the backstep to get out and takes lethal damage. Hold on. With Flock of Blades still on a 9-second cooldown, so they couldn't stop the damage from coming through. Tab only gets you out of stuns, not roots, and the Soul Fighter was able to root and walk around. Oh my god, what a heartbreak. The Blade Master played that so well after losing the initial skirmish. If their Flock of Blades had been prepared later, they could have won. They had massive opportunities with all the CC chains they were able to put down, but just didn't have the damage to follow through with it. Here's the replay. It was just a flurry of iframes being blown, followed by a good stun found by the Soul Fighter. Blade Master didn't feel like breaking out of it with tab at the time. Took a bit of damage. I feel like they probably would have wanted to, though, so that way they could have taken advantage of their empowered state. finally found knockups after, but then the Soul Fighter just got the root, and there was nothing that the Blade Master could do at that point. No way, is this best of 7? There's still more. There's still more. Okay. Scores 3-2. Scores 3-2. Let's see what happened. Oh, Soul Fighter blows their tab early. That's escape down. If the Blade Master can find a CC chain, then they're going to be sitting pretty. Flock of Blades comes out, but they get aerialed immediately. Double aerial, damage comes down, but not able to find follow-up damage. They're still scared because they don't want... Oh, there's the aerial from the... Retaliation aerial from the Blade Master. Can they follow up with the on-ground damage? Dragon Tongue, Dragon Tongue, Dragon Tongue, Dragon Tongue. You don't have an escape. The Soul Fighter already used at the beginning. Finds a second aerial. Is it going to be more Dragon Tongues? Lightning Draw, maybe? No, they had to block because they're scared of the retaliation from... There's the CC chain. Soul Fighter on their last legs. They have to try to find an aerial combo like they've done in previous matches. Or else it's going to be lights out for them here and the score will be tied. Blade Master doing really well here. Just sitting in the corner, smacking the air. I don't know why they're doing that, I'll be honest. Blade Master probably waiting for Flock of Blades to be up so they can approach. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Meanwhile, Soul Fighter's waiting for their tab escape to be up. Flock of Blades will be up first. Soul Fighter going for the damage. Able to find the CC. Tab out of the Blade Master. Blade Master's able to chase now. Have to chase because otherwise they're probably just going to lose once Soul Fighter re-engages. It's 30 seconds down where it's going to be really dicey. Backsteps out of the route. Backstep down for seconds. This is where Soul Fighter really wants to try to chase into it. Some dodges. Hungmoon Block comes out of the Blade Master. Blade Master tech chase. Finds the tap chase. No. Stun combo. Counter stun. Soul Fighter finds the combo. Blade Master doesn't have the escape. Is this lethal damage? It is! Lethal damage by the Soul Fighter to win the World Championship off the back of a really good start by the Blade Master. That is insane turnaround right there. It was best of 7, and yeah, that is the World Champions. First and second place, Soul Fighter number 1, Blade Master number 2. Wait, why is his trophy so small? What happened to the massive trophy from before? What happened to the massive trophy? Where'd it go? Good job to our world champion